Welcome to the Three Tall Drinks podcast. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the icks.
There's so many icks, guys. And they're weird because for what's an ick for one may not be an ick for another. So lots of conversation around that tonight.
Well, yeah, everyone has their own personal icks.
Correct.
And it's interesting to see what guys' icks are compared to women's icks. But tonight we're drinking Garage Lime.
Which is really good, by the way.
It's like my favorite beer right now. I'm not going to lie.
And
The lime is like perfect, actually.
And if you don't know, it's made by Braxton. I saw Travis Kelce in a recent Morgan Wallen walkout wearing Garage Beer t-shirts and a hat.
Oh, really?
So it's so great because it's a local, very local, like
Kentucky?
created right down
Northern
the street
Kentucky.
from me
Yeah,
kind of
we
road.
just had a new one open. It's nice.
In Union.
Yeah, in Union, right up the street. So awesome.
Cool. So when it comes to icks, are icks something that keeps you from dating somebody, or is an ick just something that, like, you just fingernails on a chalkboard? You know what I mean? Like, does it keep you? Do you think it keeps you from falling for that person?
I think it can be twofold. Like, I think in the beginning, if you see an immediate ick, like it's an immediate turnoff, then no, you're not even going to talk to them. But I think what ends up happening for most people, and Kristen, you tell me otherwise.
You're already starting out well. You're doing good, girl.
I feel like what ends up happening is that the icks kind of just surprise us with what those could be.
True, yeah.
And it's funny because I think a lot of times, like, the icks are not bad, generally speaking.
They never are.
I mean, they're not.
It's not
Never are.
anything.
It's not like, it's like if you were like to be like, oh, hey, this guy did this, they're going to be like, oh, why are you not talking to this? I don't know. For me, like, yeah, I mean, there's some things that.
Usually I feel like an ick is somebody being themselves.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Their
Yeah.
full,
Yes.
authentic self.
Yeah,
and it's like,
100%.
ew,
And
what
that
the
just
hell
shows you
did
don't click with that person, and that's okay. You
But-
don't have to click with every single person.
I did just see one the other day where I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but sometimes I'm scrolling through Instagram and I'll see a video of like new ick found, and it'll show something and then it'll go to a list and it scrolls
You
all the way
sent me
down.
those.
Wait, I just saw.
Sent me those.
Where there's like
Did
400
you just
of them.
see? Did you
Yeah.
just see the guy
With
flipping
his
his
legs?
legs? I
Yeah.
just saw that today.
Tyler likes
Where
to
the
send
guy
It
was
did look
like-
stupid.
The guy was. His legs were like. He looked like a ballerina in the
He did.
water,
He did.
and she's like, "New ick."
Yeah,
Oh,
can't do it.
God.
Can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But then I saw one where it was like, if you celebrate your birthday and you're over 30, that's an ick. First off, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday till I'm
90.
90.
too
Yeah.
old to celebrate. You know what I mean? Until I can't. If that's an
It's
ick,
your day of coming into
Kick
the
rocks.
world. Why
Who are
would
those
that
people
I
that think
know.
a birthday shouldn't be celebrated? Like, I like to celebrate an entire month, okay? Like, I'm a September birthday. We're going to celebrate the entire month. I'm just sorry. Like,
Period.
it's just how it is. Like,
Right.
great.
exactly.
Doesn't mean
So-
we're going to do anything crazy, but we're going to have some fun.
And I do feel like you were right when you said that. Guys definitely have much less icks than a woman.
You think so?
Yeah, no.
I could
because
get two
guys,
shits less about what you're doing, or if you're
Because
climbing a tree
guy-
as we're walking through the woods, I'm gonna climb a tree with you.
I would climb a tree with you too,
okay,
man.
first
I'm
of all,
kind
I
a
love
tomboy.
climbing trees. I don't know why the guy gave me an ick. Climbing a tree. I will climb a tree all day long.
Well, maybe you're
I don't know. I don't know why. I just wanted him to be like.
Was
You-
it like his
mask-
body?
He was hanging like a monkey.
But was it like his booty? Like
He was
his butt and
hanging.
his body? Like, were they not like in like tree climbing shape or?
No, he was a great. He
Not
had
a
a
rock
great.
climber
He had a
for
great
sure.
body.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
very
yeah.
attracted to this man, and then he starts climbing, and he's dangling from his legs and his hands, and I'm just like, it literally. I was like, I have to end this. I can't do it.
Was it like watching someone who's not athletic
I-
at all try to play a sport?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Like
I
they're
don't
so
know.
good looking, and then
And
you
then they're
watch
like,
them out there,
"Oh."
and you're like,
I don't know. Maybe just because I was expecting him to be masculine and like cool.
Not climb a tree.
And then when he showed his playful
I mean-
side. There's nothing wrong with showing your playful
Yeah.
side. I think that was
He's
amazing
a
of him.
monkey.
That was a long time ago. We're
Potentially.
just gonna say that was a long time ago. I'm not like that. I will climb a tree with you. I promise.
I think my biggest icks are like just weird things. I don't know. Like, I don't know. You guys are both dating, kind of, right? Like, so
Other people.
I'd hope so.
For
But I think the thing is, like, for me, like, I'm really weird. Like, if I walk into somebody's house and they do not clean the house, I'm done. I'm like, that's my turn off right there. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it could be like, ooh, their toilet is disgusting. They haven't washed it and cleaned it in like 2 months. You can
Major
tell.
ick.
Ew, God, I swear. And like, I have a hair phobia. If hair is not on the body and it's somewhere else, toilets, showers, whatever, even my own hair, I freak out. So like, if there's like,
You know what? Ever since you said that, I have been cleaning my sink. I'm like, if Kelly
Oh.
comes over and sees my hair, I need to wipe
Yes,
this off.
it's so
I've been
gross.
throwing it in the toilet like ASAP. I'm like, oh my gosh, if Kelly comes over and sees my hair.
You throw your hair in the
I'm not even
toilet?
dating
I do
you.
that same thing. I wipe it on a paper towel and then I throw it in the toilet.
Yep.
Or
what I
the
do.
garbage can.
Well, I try to do
Or
garbage
bleach.
can.
And every time I shower, I bleach it. Like, I'm like, bleach.
I feel like the word ick is an ick. Just hearing that word is like,
I was with
Yeah.
somebody and I said I felt icky and he had to look
Yeah.
up the word ick.
moving on.
Do I know this guy?
So icks are odd, but icks I feel like I don't know. They definitely let you know if you want to continue talking to somebody or
It's just,
move
yeah,
forward
it's
with
just
it.
weird. Like, they just pop up out of nowhere. And like, one of the things I will tell you too, like, I don't know. I shouldn't even say this. Like, one of the things I think is an ick, and this is so like superficial, and I know, and I don't mean it because I'm not a superficial person, guys. Like, I'm really not. But like, this makes me feel superficial is when you see a man who has like a receding hairline or like this like bald patch back here and they still have hair. Like, just shave that
Just
shit.
shave it.
Shave it.
Honestly,
let
bald
it
guys
go.
can be hot.
Yes, let
just as much
the
as guys with
baldness
hair.
go. Like, bald can be cute.
They say bald guys are more intelligent.
And they get more women according to a lot of things I
I will
read.
avoid being intelligent for the rest of my life if I have to, because a hair
Don't
is
be one of those
gonna
men
be on my
who
head.
keep 2 hairs on top of their head.
hats will be in play.
I mean, I honestly, I love hats. I wear hats all the time. And there you are wearing a hat. You guys, I almost wore a hat tonight.
Yeah, where's your
Yeah.
hat, Kelly?
Hats are my thing.
I'll wear
And
it next time.
I don't believe the whole you lose hair wearing a hat thing.
No, I
because
think it's just genetics.
it's got to be genetics. 100%.
Genetics.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
And
then-
with you what?
Oh no, just like hormonal too, like for girls, like if you had a kid or if you're stressed,
Yeah.
or that can happen for men too.
Yeah.
But like, you do lose hair. But generally,
Oh.
like if you're normally you have hair, like it's coming back. It's not gonna be gone
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm more worried about losing hair changing shampoos. I use like 7 different shampoos through the
It's not
week.
gonna affect you.
No, I think
promise.
it's good to rotate out your shampoos because
Right.
your hair gets used to the shampoo that you're using, and then it just starts.
Well, your hair doesn't do well. Like,
Yeah, it just starts
styling.
not doing well.
Yeah.
Your hair actually
Well, then I'm on the right track.
yeah,
Cool.
You gotta mix it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mix up your shampoos.
Yeah. It's
Tip of the night.
I feel like if you know how they always say, well, personally I say I like to move in with somebody before marriage and all of that because one, all of these icks, like you really have to know your person. And if you marry somebody, like
Yeah.
great marriage till death do us
I
part.
feel like this is coming out of a recent conversation that you
But
and I
it's-
just had.
You have to know that person
Yeah.
if you want to marry them for sure.
Yeah.
So move in with them, ignore your parents, and give
Lord
it a
have
shot.
mercy.
Give it a shot because if you don't, you're gonna find out a lot of stuff down the road that you wish you knew earlier. In my personal opinion,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Definitely
I agree.
have
like,
to.
I'm at the point in my life. I've been married. I've been divorced. I don't want to just rush into a marriage if it's like I don't know that we could cohabitate.
Yeah.
and it'd be great. You know, like I want it to be great. Okay, and if it can't be great, then okay.
Right.
Like it doesn't mean I have any ill will. It's just I want it to be great.
Yeah.
So
and if you don't want to move in, just stay the night almost every other night. Be there as much as possible. Learn their habits. Watch their icks. And
at least 5 nights a week.
right, keep a toothbrush there for sure. Definitely. 5 to 7, yeah. 5 days out of the 7.
5 is good. Yeah.
Go home on the weekends. Get some me time.
I don't know. I think also like, and Kristen, you and I were talking about this at dinner. Like, I think my biggest thing with icks, like people don't talk about for men, or even it could be a woman, I guess, but like your partner not having any emotional intelligence about how to handle
Can't
things.
conversate, and like when you discuss not necessarily an ick, but
Problem.
when you discuss a problem, an issue, or something that bothered you, and they come at you defensive, or they come at you with something that bothers them, like, and they can't
If they come at you with something else.
talk about an issue and want to hear your side. I think that's a huge red flag.
And then they use your calm conversation, your tone against you.
Yes. And I think like a lot of times people look into your partner's demeanor in the moment when you're having those conversations. Like there's been a lot of times that I've wanted to bring things up like before, I did, but I couldn't because I didn't feel safe is not the word that I want to use, but I just felt nervous about expressing how I felt. And that should never be the place that you're in, whether you're a man or a woman. If you ever feel nervous about telling your partner how you feel, that should not be a healthy relationship for you. I think that that's really a really big red flag. But sometimes people don't see it when they're in it. I think a lot of times people see it when they're like, oh, I've been removed from that. And, just trying to figure out, like if you have to dance around having conversations or tiptoeing around
how you word things,
or how things come out, or when you talk about it, or what is discussed, that is a problem. I feel like most people should be able to have a conversation, and most people should be able to receive like criticism.
Oh, 100%.
And, I will 100% say, like, I've not always been the best at receiving criticism, but as I've gotten older, like, I've realized, like, this is crazy. Like, people should be able to have a conversation and be able to tell each other, like, what is wrong without it becoming a repercussion.
It's about growth.
It's growth.
It's growth.
Yeah.
Do you want to grow with your partner? Do you want to become a better partner? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's 100% the best partner there is out there. I think it's always good to grow, no matter how good of a partner you think you are.
Yeah. And I don't pretend I'm a great partner, but I also feel like there's also been things that I'm like, man, that was totally wrong,
Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah, but I feel like all of that definitely comes into play when you know that that's your person. Or you may not know, but you want that person to be your person. Because soulmates, you can believe it in soulmates, whatever, but you kind of make your soulmate, essentially.
You choose who your soulmate is.
You know what I mean? So, like, you can either keep walking away from everything or work through it. But if you really don't love that person, then obviously don't stay and work it out. But if you do love them and you can see yourself with them, then obviously, you need to make that person your person and get through the bullshit.
Yeah. I think it's all about intention and what you want and, what you can, what you're willing to do. Do you want to bend for this? I don't know. Guys, relationships are tough, man. They're tough.
Especially when you bring icks into it.
But
Ick.
Who
made
weird.
up ick? What is an ick?
I will tell you, there have been times in lots of relationships that I've had that I'm like, man, this guy's great, whatever. But then that's just weird. Like one thing, like
turns you completely off.
One time somebody wore Birks and I was done.
Not for guys. Not for guys. Bro.
Like, no, man.
My guys. It is like, not a man shoe.
I know, that's stupid. Like, this was a good person, but I was like, nope, I can't date you no more. You wear Birks.
See, exactly. House slippers are one thing. Like, house slippers look stupid, first of all.
Oh, no, they don't. Well, if
they're
you're
not
on
guys.
But no one cares because you're in your house. But when you walk out of that house and you're wearing Birks.
Like, are you Hugh Hefner?
Right. Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
Birks and Crocs, like,
Crocs.
Something about them. I cannot.
I've never gone on the Croc bandwagon.
I wear
I've-
busted ass Vans, and they're all white and dirty sometimes. But
But
I
they're
will
better
bleach
than
not-
those
Crocs.
babies. You bleach those babies, I'll be
Facts.
fine.
I will not put on Crocs. I'm sorry. I will not.
No,
I don't either.
I
I
won't
don't have
either.
any.
Sport
I've
mode or
never
not wearing
ever.
them. What is it?
I've just said I never ever would wear a Croc. Even
no.
like the fashionable ones that are
Wanna be
like
a Croc?
have the wedge. You know, they're like high.
My little
Like, no.
Shauna, you know Shauna, our little cousin. She works at Journeys,
Okay.
and I was in there shopping for shoes, and she was trying to get me to buy Birks.
No.
I kept saying no, like
Shauna,
show me something else.
you're
I need
so
my
sweet,
Vans.
but no.
And she finally talked me into putting on a pair. I looked absolutely ridiculous. There was not even a part of me that was like, "Oh, these look like good.
Yeah.
Like I could pull them off with
Yeah.
something." No, absolutely not. I put them on. I
With
looked
sweats
like
in the house.
Yeah, no, I looked ridiculous, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, those are so cute!" Like, first of all, I don't want them to be cute.
Wait.
Secondly-
let's stop back. So are these plastic like pool Birks or are these
No,
leather?
these are the leather.
No,
like,
no.
absolutely not. No, not
are-
with socks. Not
No.
without socks.
That's
Not with
weird.
shorts. Not with pants.
Boys, men, whoever, do not wear them. I don't care
can't.
who you are. You could be like
They
a
weren't even
millionaire. You could be whatever. They're weird. Don't wear
comfy.
them.
Weren't comfy at all
Yeah,
either.
girls wear those. Nobody wants to see a man's foot.
I feel like I was walking on pegboard. Or what's that? What's the weird squishy board where you like put the pins in? Cork
okay.
board.
Cork board.
Cork board.
I feel like I was walking on cork.
Oh,
Cork,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, how is that comfortable? It's not.
I don't know, Bill.
And I knew every single one of them were lying because they wanted me to buy them.
I don't know, man, but I'm like into your style right now. I'm
Your
just
shirt?
saying, I love your shirt.
thing?
Yes,
I
I
just-
need this
It was
for a
in the
girl.
bottom of my closet.
I
Yeah. I just threw it on.
love it.
No, I
It's
dig
good.
it. I dig it. Yeah. So, would you guys allow icks to be?
I think I'm too old
Visual?
and smart to realize that like it can't be the end all be all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like I think like if like somebody is like amazing in every other way, but like you're like, oh, this one thing or two things is like,
Yeah, that's
I
something
think-
you have to get past. You just have to get
Yeah.
past it.
but like if it's super weird,
No, if it's something that you literally cannot deal with, then you shouldn't. I
Right.
mean, you want somebody who's going to check off all the boxes on your
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Not that they have to be perfect, but if somebody gives you the ick in the beginning,
yes.
they're going to give you the ick later. Like, it's
Maybe.
just.
Maybe.
I mean, this whole ick thing just started getting big. I feel like in the last few months. Maybe it's the last
Well,
year.
I think it's
but
always been just nobody's ever
Well, yeah, you don't
had
pay
a
attention to
name
it.
for
Yeah,
it.
what is the ick?
Nobody's had
Yeah.
a name
Yeah,
for
what's
it.
the
So
ick?
nobody ever talked
I feel like
about
they were
it.
ticks. Like, what's your tick? Like they can't.
No,
they,
a tick is good, right?
A tick is.
A tick is something that gets you
I don't
going.
know. I feel like
I
what's
think
your
about
tick?
a tick as being
Yeah.
like something. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
it gets
agree.
you going.
Or pet peeve. I guess pet peeve
Pet
is like
peeve.
an
Pet
ick,
peeve.
basically.
Yeah,
pet
pet
peeves
peeve,
and-
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a man chewing with his mouth open.
So name some icks. Name some icks you got. Just give me
besides
5 right now.
5?
5.
Each
3.
of us?
We'll do 3. Give me 3.
Well, how about
Give me 3 good ones.
okay? My first one's gonna be, and I've already talked about it, but not having a clean house.
Okay.
What's yours?
Valid.
Number 1.
Very valid.
Mine is when they can't hold a competent conversation
Yeah, I agree.
Valid.
and get defensive.
Ooh,
Okay.
defensive. It was like number 3 on mine. I would say number 2 is not having the ability to communicate well.
Mhm.
And I know that's like so underrated these days. I think people are like, oh, no, if you can't have a conversation, I don't want to talk to you. You know?
I think a man who wants to be treated like a princess is a very much of an ick for me.
Or a baby
I
or
like
a child.
manly men. So if a man is wanting to be feminine, saying I need to plan our dates, I need to take him out, I need to do this, do that.
Yes, that's an
I get
absolute
it.
no
I'm
right
like,
away.
No.
You haven't had any.
I honestly, I think I was supposed to be born in the 1920s, 1930s.
That's no.
I think that's where I was meant. That's what I was meant for.
No.
She
I-
said no.
no.
You don't think that you would like that era?
No, I'm just saying, like, I agree with you. Like, that is
Oh.
a no.
Yeah.
Like, no. Anybody that treats you like a female?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
Exactly.
Like, we don't need
Yeah.
need feminine energy in a heterosexual relationship. I mean, I feel like that should be like something that like no.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with those. I think the princess one, I mean, obviously to an extent. Like, I
Seems
feel like every
gay.
dude wants, like, to
Like
be
maybe-
treated good and to be loved. And
You
know what
want
I mean?
reciprocated.
yeah.
You want to be reciprocated in
But
your
you're more
efforts.
or less talking about, like, what? Like holding the door for him in the to the car and stuff? Like, what are you
like-
referring
What does that
to,
mean?
though?
Like when a guy says, "Oh, well, you didn't text me first. You didn't. I don't know. You need to plan our dates. I do all the planning all the time. Why
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you ever plan our date?" And like, I get it every night. Like when you're married, like
Yeah.
yeah, you can. But like when you're
feel like girls do
dating,
do more
I
planning when
want to
you're married.
be courted. I want the man to take charge.
Yes.
That's just something a
Yeah.
feminine
Men
woman
in general are
wants.
really shitty at planning, though. Like,
Yeah.
we just go and
And-
do stuff. We get up and do it. Like, we don't really plan
Well.
things. I'll pack a bag and leave for Alaska tomorrow morning. I have no plan. I'll just do it.
Well, I don't need a plan.
Women are planners. and
No, I'm not.
you're not.
I'm not. I'm not a planner.
well, then
no.
you
I'm
better start
definitely
dating
a
a girl
planner.
that's a planner, because a guy ain't gonna give you that.
No, I'm a go with the flow woman, but I'm
Yeah.
not like I want a man to plan my date. Like I don't want to be. I don't want him to say, "Well, you need to plan. You need to."
I feel like it's getting harder and harder for men to plan dates these days.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not a
it is.
man.
I think it is.
I mean, no offense
Because
to my
all-
man. I'm
right.
not
Well,
going to say that
social-
my man is
All-
probably going to watch this video. But I will tell you, my man does not plan dates.
Jeff, pay
He
attention.
does not plan dates.
No,
It's very
I think
unusual.
I think social media can be overwhelming because
Yeah.
you see all these amazing, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
crazy helicopter
No.
dates and things like that. But no,
Well, even down to
we're
the little
not
thing.
That
Yeah.
Do you not pay attention to all of these, like surveys and
I don't care about that stuff.
stats and stuff where they interview these women?
I really
and
don't care about
They
that
just
stuff.
released one where they gave off 10 of the worst first date restaurants. Okay.
Oh, what were they?
Every restaurant was named off other than like Benihana's, the Melting Pot, Precinct.
Said
Like,
named off. What do you mean?
so like a list of all
What,
of
like
the
Longhorn?
restaurants where
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
not
Can't-
take a girl. For
Okay, what
take
were
a
they
date.
though? What were they?
All of it, like Cheesecake Factory,
Oh.
Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Skyline, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Every restaurant that
So
is
many.
a normal
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
No, the only ones that weren't on the list were like $150+ meals. Like,
Well, no. So I tell
Absolutely.
Jeff all the time, I'm like,
Absolutely.
I want to go to like the dive places. I want to go to the place nobody's been.
hole
See,
in
and
the
that's what I'm
wall.
about.
And like I told him like next weekend, I'm like, hey,
I mean, I'll do
let's
both,
go
but-
hiking one day. Like I would want to go hiking.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It depends on what kind of girl you're taking out. If she's all for you spending hundreds of dollars on her, maybe she's
I
not the
mean-
right woman.
Right. I'm
And
thinking
maybe they are.
from
Maybe
this
that's what
moment
they
on,
want.
hold me to it, both of you. No matter what girl I meet, first date is either McDonald's. Yep.
Hey,
Or
you
Subway.
all you all
McDonald's or
beautiful
Subway.
women that want to date Tyler. You hear this? McDonald's or Subway.
McDonald's or Subway.
You have to.
and if you
have
can
to
make
adhere.
It, exactly. If you can make it through McDonald's or Subway, then I know you're the one. Because it shouldn't matter what the fuck I'm taking
it really
you to eat.
doesn't. Yeah.
But on a first date, you're trying to impress.
No, my first date was
No,
blind
I
squirrel
feel
with
like-
Jeff.
Mine
Like,
was
it
blind.
like,
I've gone
was
on a
like-
date with blind
Blind
squirrel as
squirrel.
the first date.
yeah, it was not
But
anything.
you just get drinks. It's not
Yeah.
that we don't need something extravagant. We don't need Jeff Ruby.
You
Nah.
just want to get to know each other.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Let's
And
get
I
a
think
sandwich
That's what it is, like a sandwich and
And
fries.
sit on the curb.
A
and
drink,
talk.
a coffee.
real.
You don't have
Go
to
hiking.
go extravagant.
Right.
Go hiking.
Go hiking.
Go for a walk. Go play frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do
my
No.
my post.
somebody
What,
needs
you went and played frisbee golf?
No, my friend, the girl that we'll
Oh,
talk about this
yeah, yeah,
later.
yeah.
We'll talk
The
about
frisbee
We are-
golf
later.
thing is
Yes.
like a very commonality. in
I'm
this
smelling what you're
area.
cooking.
I want to
Let's
learn
shout.
pickleball.
Yeah. Pickleball's
too.
fun.
I'm trying
I've
to
played
learn
that.
I
wanna
just don't
learn
think, I feel like it's the moment. It's not about where you're going. So the women who are expecting the fancy dates, I had a girl, okay, I swear to you, Facebook,
I believe you.
Talked
You don't
on
have
Messenger.
to swear.
we got to the point to where we were planning a date, and she said, "Where would you take me?" And she goes, "If it's nothing like the Melting Pot or Benihana's, then I'm not interested."
Well, then there you go.
Obviously,
go.
like I wasn't affected. I'm like, okay, peace.
Good.
But like when you expect shit like that and you haven't even shown me that you're worth it, like what are you bringing to the table?
No, I get what you're saying.
No, yeah.
I do understand what you're
crazy.
saying. And it's not
Crazy
fair
to
for some
me.
men because like I feel like some women have these high expectations with no guarantee that anything is going to
Exactly.
move past like 2 or 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Like I totally get that. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But I also think I'm like, man, like, but you know, like,
But
again,
if
no
they-
offense to Jeff. You know, Jeff's not. I mean, have we gone anywhere fancy? No, and we've been dating since 5+ months. Like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if
you
they,
guys are real. It's nice. You guys are real casual. Like you can be anywhere and still
yeah,
laugh and have a good time.
but
Yeah.
you also want to know a guy's going to put in effort.
Yes,
for
I
you.
need.
Yeah.
I
You
need
wanna
the effort.
feel like
and
you're
everybody-
worth something, and
Yeah.
like going to McDonald's. Even I know you're kidding, but like
I don't think you're kidding. I
going
think that that's
to
real.
McDonald's
100%
on
it
a
is.
first date, it
100% real.
shows that you don't really care.
No, it's
Wow.
no.
Because
I don't
if
think
you
so.
aren't impressing her at first, what makes you think you're going to impress her during marriage?
Wrong.
Well,
Because
I
if she
feel like
can make it
first
through
date-
McDonald's, then she'll get to see what really is there.
I think the thing.
You know?
That's
I think the thing
pride.
is-
That's
well,
pride.
I
Getting
don't
in the
think so.
way.
I think it's. I don't think so.
So I agree with you, and then I don't agree.
I don't agree. I
I agree on both sides because honestly, like I feel like you don't like most of the time people have like some ability to be able to get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what he's saying in this situation is that I don't have an ability to get to know you. I'm just taking you to some fancy restaurant outside of us texting for a week.
Right.
And let's just be honest, like texting is
There's definitely a lot
so
more context
stupid.
to the question.
Yes, like there's so much that kind of goes into that. Like I can kind of see both sides a little bit. Like I see where you
Yeah.
are.
I'm not saying McDonald's. You're not going to take a girl to
No,
McDonald's.
I will
on a
100%.
first- Okay.
100%.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm good with McDonald's.
Right. Well,
Okay, Kelly.
Like, I mean, if you're just getting to know, I went to Starbucks on
Yeah.
a first
I
date.
think Starbucks
I've been-
is fine,
I've been
but
to,
like a nasty fast food restaurant.
oh, 100%.
Oh, I've been-
We're going to go get McGritty and the McDonald's. We're going to go have a good time.
You know what? I think the right girl would love that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's important.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
person that's going to fit into that kind of mold for you and kind of
Exactly.
be like, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Exactly. And it would just be, it's not like, I mean, there's seriousness to it, but it would definitely be like for fun. Like if
Is
you
it gonna
can,
be for fun?
if you can make it through the first date and we go to McDonald's, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to be like, let's go to McDonald's. And her reaction will tell me exactly where we stand.
Yeah.
I think a first date. So here's the thing: like, have you never met this person? Okay,
Right.
McDonald's is fine. If this is somebody that like you know and you want to impress,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, man, I really want this to work out. Like McDonald's is not the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to kind of like play it like, okay,
Right.
like what am I doing here? Is this like is this a new friend or is this like somebody that I'm really interested in?
First off, I have no interest in being friends with females. So if I'm taking you out, it's because I'm pursuing
Right.
you. You know what I mean?
Gosh, no, I get that.
But like, I'm going to bring it up. Let's go to McDonald's. That's our first date. And her reaction will give me exactly what I need to know.
I think
We may not even make it to McDonald's.
Yeah, but she
'Cause-
doesn't even know if she likes you. So why would she go to McDonald's for a guy she doesn't even know if she likes? That's what I'm getting at.
so much fun.
Then she can peace out.
This is why we're all siblings.
See, I don't
we
think that's
give each
fair.
other-
Go
Well,
somewhere.
That's just
right.
that's
Hey,
that's
you
how
know
I
what?
feel like.
Write a 2-page letter. Start
my
the day.
gosh.
Start the day out at like 8 a.m. Meet somebody, connect with them, and then write a 2-page letter, and then go to Starbucks. It'll be fine.
Right.
With coupons.
With
Make some
coupons.
origami roses.
Yes, there's a lot more cheaper options here. You just have to be invested. Or,
God.
Yeah.
you know what's weird? Like I dated some people, and shouldn't say.
It's like when,
It was weird. Like I had this weird thing like with these artistic people for a little bit. Like I wanted singers, I wanted film directors, I wanted these people that were like really involved in the arts because I'm really into music. And I think that's kind of what I tied it back to. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, man, these people are weird. These people are freaking weird.
Usually.
I mean, and I've got stories. I mean, but these people, you know, they have YouTube music videos and they've got music on Spotify and Apple Music and things like that. Like, these people are awesome, like at what they do, but like I'm like, no, this no. And I think a lot of times people fake who they are. They think, I mean, there are these like amazing artist, musician, film producer, whatever. But then you kind of get to know them and you're like, you walk in their house, I'm like, ew. Or you get to know them a little bit more, just their personality. And you're like, ew, you know, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, this is why you're single.
Yep.
But then I feel bad because I'm single. And I'm like, what did I do? You know? Wait, I know what I did.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I take ownership for my own.
What are guys looking at you and saying, what's their ick about you?
I would say I'm too. Wait, as a guy, like towards me?
Yeah, if he's picking out an ick about you.
I would say I'm not like gonna just sign up to whatever they want me to do. I'm also not gonna be like traveling to meet them 24/7. Their energy has to match mine. If they don't want to hang out, I don't want to hang out. Like, you know, like this is kind of the thing. That's the way it goes. Like I have enough stuff in my life that I don't have the energy to focus towards them if they don't focus it towards me.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a weird thing to say.
No, I agree. The energy.
Yeah, match the energy.
It has to match. And
if they
You
don't
know,
want to, it's fine.
if a guy thinks I'm not clingy enough, or because
Yes.
I'm not clingy either, it's like I have my daughter, I have my own life. Like I can't be clingy. That's the
Right.
thing. That's actually that's kind of a red flag
That's an
when
ick for
somebody's
you.
clingy.
That's an ick.
Yeah, because I don't want to support
People
your
we talked about.
happiness.
I feel like I don't
Nobody-
even know you.
Nobody should have to support anyone's happiness. Why do you feel like you don't know me?
I don't know. You don't want your man to be clingy. You don't want him to be.
Nope.
No,
You know what I mean?
you're like literally like you just need a crown. No.
Really?
Yeah, you are a princess. You want to be a princess for sure.
I did. You know what? When I was in kindergarten and I had to walk up on stage and say
Yeah.
what my job, what my career was.
You
want to
be a
when I got
princess. I
princess.
remember.
And everyone was like, "Oh!" And then every girl
It's
after
so
me,
cute.
every girl after me copied me. And they're like, "Princess," because they wanted the same reaction.
But how do you get wow, I want to sign up for that.
I want to be a
Just
prince.
I know. Do you know how bad I literally thought I was going to marry a prince.
I mean, I'm girl. I thought I was
Meghan
going to be an
Markle
astronaut.
bet.
Well, if you pay
She-
attention to every prince
she
in
beat me
every
to
movie, they have been feminine.
You know
they
what?
have not
Yes,
planned
I don't like
anything.
princes.
Meghan
They
Markle.
pull up in a carriage.
No, Meghan Markle took her prince out of the royalty, and she's like, "Come live with me in New York."
because he
And
was.
It was really
Yeah.
California.
California, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was just done with that. That's
Anyway,
such a weird.
I
Yeah.
think we have reached our time limit for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Garage
But-
beer.
No, I do want to
Lime?
ask, like, if you guys have icks and you want to like talk about your icks, I want to
yeah.
talk about your icks.
Yeah.
Tell me
Put
what
them
your
in the
icks are.
comments.
Put them in the
Because
comments.
I guarantee if you've had that thought, we've had that thought, or somebody has. So I'm really interested to hear. So
we all
yeah.
got them.
But yes, Garage Beer, Braxton's very local to this area. We're in Northern Kentucky.
Decently cheap too.
Decently cheap.
It's not. I mean, it's a pretty fair
Good.
price.
It's a good beer.
What'd you get? A six pack or a 12-pack?
12.
What was it? How much?
She doesn't know.
We'll
I
get
don't-
back to you on that. We'll
I
put it in the
don't
comments.
pay attention to
I would say it's
prices.
probably 15.
I just
bucks.
swiped my
That's
card.
my red flag. I don't pay attention to price.
Guys, if you want to date Kristen, sorry. She
I
doesn't
don't.
care about money.
I don't go after coupons. I'm not the snipping of the
oh,
coupons
man.
type of girl.
Well, good.
I'm sorry.
I know. That's why it didn't work out for me either.
She wants you to pull up in a Ferrari, get out, open the door, take her to Benihana's, pull her chair out, brush her hair.
No, that's just weird. No, you want a man. I want a man to
I
like
want a
take
man.
control. Like,
Yes.
yes, you open my door, you hold my hand,
Yes.
you order this dinner, you take care of me.
Yes.
Because the rest of the time I'm taking care of your ass. Okay,
Yes.
so I need you to take care of me.
That's a
Yes.
fact. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that's a
and
fact.
that will be it. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the
Garage
icks.
Have
beer.
a good night.